We learn to band together and endeavor, clasp our hands together. Man developed language, letters, an incredible advantage getting plans together. But would we stand the test of time against the planet's reckless climate and its angry weather? Spread the sails and head west against the gales, and storms aboard Norse longboats with decks as dense as nails. Our aim was riding waves and finding, claiming strange horizons, invading islands, native population slain with violence, enslaved and made to aim skyward, think of bigger things. Sphinxes, pyramids, raise them high in the name of different kings. The different things we've held sacred divine, through places and times, the range of supplications and rites through ages we find. Nations arise as old civilizations crumble to dust, becoming strangers in time, waiting to die. Replaced in the night, the day breaks in the light, changes illuminating newer human faces as fights rage. The human race is facing the might of righteous states who would write the history books, even if it took a knife's blade to find the right page. Saying Yaku Jedi, men offer to die for the honor of a warrior's life. The sun's coming and we're watching it rise as a new era's here. It's as solid as iron. Pull the tongs from the fire, strike the hammer to the anvil, craft a weapon to bring an enemy to a standstill. The blacksmith is the wizard that gives us these powers. Devour enemies leaping down from the siege towers. The better the tech is, the lesser the effort to wreck it, the less time to see their eyes and feel sympathetic. Never regrets it. A true knight never stays a true blade, never says touche, but would forever lay in blue rays of weathered glades to demonstrate his never-ending dedication to the crusade. Reformation through flame, and after the cremation is a new age. Time's quill is quick to spill its ink onto a new page. The faces are the same as when in days gone, but brains are cultivated, thus creating the Renaissance. We're still using steel tools to stay strong, replacing blades with greater trades, pen and paper song. Faith in God is tested, hiding in the desert. Men excited, then enlightened by the scientific method. Tried describing its expression by inscribing his impression, when applying it to heavenly bodies that everybody reckon must have been made by a creative or a greater force. Nature's author-based examination, never faced before. The grace of horse and rider, replaced with wars and violence. Debased the laws of science, made the case for all the pious. Why is it progress always leads to loads of mess? The western regions spread across the globe and coalesce. Settlers spread disease with effortless ease. Was it reckless or did it just happen inevitably? Well, evidently we never can see through the lens of this century, but there's no retreating now, whether or not it was meant to be. The seven seas were sailed, navies prevailed, leaving trails of devastation in the wake as people wailed. A world of wonder, plunder, trading in the name of progress, but human nature's way shows we should expect no less. Oh yes, struck by the realization this is just civilization in the natal stages of industrialization. Trust me when I say that previous achievements are just child's play compared to this colossal school of thought. We set the world ablaze with fossil fuel we bought. It's an epiphany, giving us pretty much infinite energy. It's electricity. Edison, Nikola Tesla, different inventors giving us everything we depend on, whether it's engines, cinema, television or telecoms. Sending a message and spreading it on these unreal frontier channels. We develop the tech and then sell it on. The wheel travels round with the speed of a machine gun's barrels. Machinery's a meaner beast and we're still in the saddle. No need for cavalry, battle superseded that with ease. Allies and axes charging each other like batteries. A power vacuum allowing the super states to flourish. We distribute the food even if it means people are malnourished. Propaganda is the only view that you're allowed to publish, cause totalitarians are well aware of how to punish. Gunning down numbers countless for doubtless nothings that they've done, but that won't stop subversive insurgents from coming out with courage, using their power to the fullest, whether creativity or demonstrating general relativity. Evidently when we find time to be efficient, Einstein nuclear vision can reveal the precision behind the blind nuclear fission. Despite the risen physicists decide the mission is dividing, splitting atoms till a blinding light is given quite efficient. The divine right to mankind's plight is prison, a minor decision hijacked by politicians. But as long as they listen to the will of the people, treat all us brilliant equals, we can achieve more than we've ever conceived before. Leave this poor place, please explore space. Earth, she's a small base, even more awaits. I implore great leaders to lead with all the grace of which we're capable and be the author of your fate. Band together and endeavor, clasp our hands together as our ancestors have, and stand the test of time forever.
I still remember the day the frost descended. It was the end of empty threats from a god who must have meant it. We must have crossed a deity whom our greed and lust offended, and upon whose plentiful benevolence each of us depended. The biting chill swept across the lofty life we'd built, till mighty buildings were left crushed to look like tiny hills. The frost lifted up the rock, exposing all society's ills, those we tried not to think about for what we might reveal. We set a course and travelled forth to grab resources from the shrapnel of oil tankers and man of warships. Battle forces, we hadn't planned to have a war with it all before, but now we have a lack of choice. This is the new reality, a gloomy anarchy looming, held in the hand of one human. Who is that man? It's me. Can't say I feel proud, this doesn't warrant vanity. The looking glass is frosted over and we cannot see, so we place our faith and hopes and dreams in smoke and steam. I mean, why would we go to those extremes if we don't believe? So hunker down and dig in for the coldest winter tide, since you convince your prideful self that you've nothing to hide.
The wheels of progress frozen motionless, unless we thaw all these unspoken spokes, and death is coming home. The wheels of progress frozen motionless, unless we thaw all these unspoken spokes, well then we're going home.
Ever since the first of us huddled round the fire, with nothing to hide but animal hides as attire, our entire world was centered and dependent on supplies of carbon, the new oxygen that we require to respire. We pampered life's complexities, manufactured luxuries, while suffocating nature's lungs when we cut the trees. Now our comeuppance seems to be to huddle round the fire, with everything to hide and animal hides as attire. What goes around will come around, whatever's underground will come up now. You're not expecting it and damn well hunt you down. So hunker down and dig in for the coldest winter tide, since you convince your prideful self that you've nothing to hide.
The wheels of progress frozen motionless, unless we thaw all these unspoken spokes, then death is coming home. The wheels of progress frozen motionless, unless we thaw all these unspoken spokes, well then we're going home.
Stomachs to the furnaces, our open throats the chimney, our hearts the flowing pumps that need the bellow lungs to bring heat. But our brittle bodies are a pitiful device, trying to subsist upon a trickle of supplies. With the victuals diminishing, I don't think it will suffice, although species evolve quicker when it's difficult to thrive. But that theory isn't something that always applies. Deprive us enough, we'll suffer our inevitable demise. We are each expendable, but the city must survive. It's just a pleasant bonus if it keeps us alive. So hunker down and dig in for the coldest winter tide, since you convince your prideful self that you've nothing